Well, in today's Hidden Heroes segment, we're introducing you to a heroine who was nominated by her co-worker. To the casual observer, Audrey Pannell is a PR pro. But what about when no one's looking, or at least when Pannell thought no one was watching?
When we met Audrey Pannell, she was wearing a broken watch on purpose.
In PR, it's just go, 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 go.
For Austin Hassenmuller, the fashion choice is also now a bit of a nod to the way her boss gives freely of her time.
Someone else will deal with it.
Maybe when nobody else would even think to.
She's young, hip, cool, one of the most fun people I've ever known, and she's someone who I really admire and who I really respect.
Pannell at Style Advertising is a hero hidden in plain sight. After all, plenty of people know the Vice President of Public Relations. It kind of comes with the territory.
And it's like, if you're not doing that, then what are you doing?
But it was during an event one night.
There was a huge buffet, lots of food, it was tons of people.
When the crowd started thinning and pan after pan of food started getting dumped.
When we saw that, all of the food go in the trash can, honestly, it was kind of sickening. It was gross.
Without hesitation, Pannell stepped in and insisted that she collect the leftover food.
And I was just an attendee at the event, but,
You were just attending the event? You
yeah.
weren't even an organizer?
No. I felt like I was overstepping and being too pushy.
With a few phone calls, Pannell arranged to deliver the pans to a homeless shelter with help from coworkers and friends.
I was there and I saw it. I was the one who was with her the entire time, and I saw just how incredible it was and just how intentional and just servant-hearted it was.
If Pannell's watch even worked, it would have told the story of a long work day followed by a late-night event where lots of people would have been more focused on getting home.
It only took us, a few extra minutes, 15 to 20 extra minutes to wait around, to get it packed up, to go a couple blocks over.
Hassenmuller says that night opened her eyes to more everyday heroics from Pannell.
To me, a hero is someone who doesn't look inwardly, they look outwardly at who's around them, they look at the world, and they look at ways that they can better it.
All right, if you have a hidden hero that you'd like to nominate, email me at lee.garner@wiat.com. We run these profiles every Thursday. Your hero just might be featured in an upcoming segment. And of course, Pannell was super humble. She felt like she did not deserve the recognition of being named a hidden hero, but she's hoping that others might see what she did, that maybe they can make a difference too by doing just something small.
Yeah, thinking about someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just those little random acts of kindness that can really just change someone's day.
Absolutely.
Can change the world even. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it is heroic,
Yeah.
Audrey.
Yes, it is.